Hey guys, again, sorry about the glare and the fit. I'm getting ready for bed here. Um, so I went to the doctor. It was supposed to be, and the way I pinched this to my boss is that I'll go in, I'll let them know again, something wrong with my arm. They'll tell me what it is. They'll tell me what I need to do on my end to fix it, be it meds, brace, physical therapy, what have you. They send me on my merry way to work. Things did not go according. I get there, and, he has me take off the brace I was wearing, and he feels my arm and he's like, yeah, that feels like a blood clot. And I mean, I looked on Google. I knew this was a possibility, but I thought it wasn't even 1 MD. I'm like, oh, this is Google trying to scare me. No, apparently that can be a thing in your arm. Um, so I had to be sent over to ultrasound, and then I had to find somebody to cover my shift because we didn't know how long it was going to take for them to clear me. Spoiler alert, they didn't clear me until this afternoon. Um, and I get a call at noon. The ultrasound, I think I got done at 10:45, so this was like hour 15 later. And they said, it's not a blood clot, it's two. There's the superficial one, which is the one he felt on the arm. And apparently there's one deeper, which deep vein thrombosis is very rare in the arms. And we'd kind of gone through some of the symptoms. He had asked me if I donated blood a lot because I had a distended vein, and I'm like, well, I donated plasma practically every week for 3 years. I don't anymore because I'm on one of my back pain medications. It shows up in the lab for the plasma, and they can't pass that on to another person. Um, Mild opioid. Um, but they're like, that was so long ago. That shouldn't be it. It's like you don't smoke. You're not that overweight. You're not diabetic. We think it's one medication in particular. Thankfully, it's not one of my mood stabilizing medications, but it's still one that I'm like, oh man, that one, really? So, that's going to make things interesting. So, I am stuck on an anticoagulant for 3 weeks. I have to take it twice a day. I mean, I feel like it's already helping a little because my hand is like not. I haven't taken ibuprofen since this morning, and this doesn't hurt too bad. My mom said my arm was swollen. I didn't even notice it was that swollen. I just knew that there was that hard spot. But yeah, that's what it was. And basically that means I probably won't be swimming tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow. Because, gotta let it rest at least a little bit. I mean, I guess swimming's supposed to help it from what I looked up. But this week I'm supposed to take it kind of easy-ish. Probably shouldn't be hauling heavy boxes around, which is, again, probably why I wouldn't have been cleared for today anyway, because it being a shipment day, there would have been a ton of boxes to lift, and they probably wouldn't have let me do that, which is just annoying. I mean, I'm that type that my dad calls it a very good work ethic. Just a backstory. Again, I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. But for backstory, I actually worked at the same place he did at one point. And not in the same area. He was quality assurance. And I was on the factory floor. And I remember there being concerns of nepotism. And he had brought up to his boss that I can punish her worse than you can. And my work ethic was such that, gosh, I relish in remembering this 13 years later. I outlasted the temps. Like, they were getting temporary staffers for this job because they had a big 2A radio job for a big company I shall not name. I mean, granted, I don't think they'd care at this point, but still, I shall not name. And, yeah, I went to school at the end of the summer, and got asked back for Christmas. And I came back, and all the temps I worked with in the summer were gone. I got told that they had taken a lot of unauthorized smoke breaks. And I remember some of them being jealous that I got to help with mail stuff in the afternoon, like shipment, like taping the boxes shut, putting bubble wrap in, and sending them out. I remember hearing that they got mad about that. Well, the reason why they let me do that is because I was so oriented on the goal. Like, I had an iPod Nano while I was working there. They didn't care. As long as I was doing the work, I could have an earbud in one ear. As long as I had one ear open, they didn't care. As long as I was getting the job done, it didn't matter. They usually had a radio going anyway. So, yeah, but that memory brings me joy. I remember that all that years later. But yeah, that's what's going on. I did kind of have to cool it today because I wasn't feeling good this afternoon. And my mom's going to be over tomorrow to help me with some bike stuff, so. This is kind of just a quick little update. I could have just made a day-by-day video with this, but I'm already changed for bed. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update of what's going on. Of course, once again, this does derail my health journey a bit, which peeves me off. Just like it peeves me off that I've missed work twice in the last couple weeks because my body sucks, for lack of better words. So yeah, that's the update. Story time. Hope to see you soon.